Good evening. We bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Boom Gonzalez.
We give you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite icons and athletes. I'm Dip Yanko. In tonight's game plan, we've got Gilas Pilipinas 3x3 UAAP football, and we're kicking things off with the Premier Volleyball League.
So buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game. The Creamline Cool Smashers are back at the top of the podium after winning the gold in the 2023 PVL All-Filipino Conference. Our PVL insider, Rain Tixon, spoke with the champions right after all the action. So let's hear from her and the rest of the champion Cool Smashers.
With me right now is the best opposite spiker of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Congratulations, Michelle.
Actually, the mindset remained the same all throughout the game, no matter what set. We just needed to get the point. So we just focused on 1 point, 1 set, and just really focused on the ball. So what we really had to work on and improve on is really our teamwork, our defense. So I just really wanted to do my best today and give it all out in the court. You know, it's a do-or-die game for us. So talagang buhos na talaga. Yun yung mindset namin today. Whatever's left, just give it all. Just really work hard, you know, invest in practice, invest in time to train, invest in rest, recovery, and I just really wanted to do my best for my teammates, be the ate, be the leader, be also the voice inside the court that will help everyone. But it starts in practice. So Creamline is consistent because we work hard in our practices. Every single day, we show up at 6 a.m. to practice and to recover from our mistakes and our losses. So yun talaga yung secret namin, training talaga, ensayo.
With me right now is the magic bunot of our finals game number 3, Risa Sato. Risa, ikaw yung naging magic bunot ng team. Talagang nagulat lahat ng fans with kung ano yung pinakita mo sa game ngayon. Paano ka nag-stay prepared sa opportunity na to?
Ano ba, kasi sinasabi sa akin si Coach Sherwin na always ready. Tapos yun, lagi ako alam mo mga makulit ako sa bench. So parang warm up lang talaga yun. Kaya always ready. Tapos yun, energy, always happy sa Creamline. Yun lang.
Sinasabi mo na ikaw nga yung nagiging energy girl, talagang spark plug. Bakit ganun yung lagi mong pinapakita every single game?
Lahat sila parang tuwa-tuwa eh. Parang, okay, parang gusto ko yun. Ganun lang. So, happy, enjoy. Yun lang po.
With me right now is the best outside spikers of the PVL All-Filipino Conference, Gemma Galanza and Tots Carlos. First of all, congratulations, champions. Gemma, uunahin ko sa'yo, quick question. Ano mas masarap, championship point or yung nakakuha ka ng best outside spiker?
Kasi syempre yun na yung pinaka-last na point na ibibigay mo para sa team mo. And syempre nandun yung kaba, yung parang kaya ko ba to, yung nandun yung may doubt ka din sa isip mo pero napatay mo yung wala. So mas gusto ko pa rin yung last point.
Mas masarap syempre ang championship. Now, ikaw naman, Tots, nakita namin syempre yung contribution mo sa scoring, but you were also trying to hype up the players, especially when they were down. Why do you think this is so important even with a veteran squad?
I think yung body language ng team, yun yung magiging factor to, you know, ma-loosen up yung team, lahat na naglalaro, and para malabas yung laro naming lahat. So, it's really the team effort na yung energy na binibigay ko sa team, yun talaga yung goal ko na matulungan talaga yung team na ma-relax and makapaglaro na maayos.
For you also, nakita ko na parang na-shock ka nung nakuha mo yung MVP award. Bakit na-shock ka after such a good performance here in the All-Filipino Conference?
I don't know. Especially, I came from different positions. So, hindi ko talaga ina-expect na kahit anong award this season. I just really want the team to be, we want to be the champions this season. So, yun talaga yung focus namin. So, nagulat talaga ako na nakuha ko na award.
Now, Gemma, since last conference, na-miss niyo yung finals and now you're back on top, even without the veteran Ate Alyssa Valdez. Paano yung feeling all throughout the conference and how happy are you na you guys are back to being the gold medalists?
Talagang mabigat yung mga nilalaro namin nitong All-Filipino. Pero, yun nga, dahil wala si Ate Lai, so binibigay namin lahat ng laro na to para sa kanya. Kasi siya rin naman, kahit hindi sa amin siya nakakasama sa loob ng court, nakikita namin yung presence niya talaga talagang hindi nawawala. And ayun, thank you Lord talaga na nakabawi kami this season. And sana ngayong taon lahat ng goal na gusto naming makuha para sa team makuha namin.
Well, we're wishing you all the best, and that was our champions, Gemma and Tots. With me right now is the best setter and the finals MVP, Gia Morado de Guzman. First of all, congratulations on your championship. Every single game here in the finals, you have been the pillar, really someone that Creamline can rely on. What was your mindset all throughout the series?
For me, I just want to do my role as the best way I can because it's a team sport at the end of the day. So, ako rin naman I won't be able to do my job if my teammates won't help me. We only get 3 touches per rally, so I also have to give credit to our liberos, our defense, in the back. Kaya nagagawa ko rin yung trabaho ko.
Even in the times that Creamline was down, you were really the anchor of the team. Parang talagang sila tumitingin sa'yo because you're the leader, especially without Ate Eliza. How was being the team captain? What was the experience like?
Well, of course, it's a big responsibility. When we found out that Atelay won't be able to come back for this conference, Coach Sherwin was quick to remind me that I have to be one of the big leaders in the team. But at the same time, my teammates didn't make it hard for me talaga kasi everyone is a leader talaga. Everyone knows when to talk, when to listen, and everyone is mature and professional enough naman talaga to do their own role. So it wasn't that big and hard for me naman.
Yes, and you've already had 6 championships out of 8 finals appearances. Creamline is basically building a dynasty. What are your thoughts about your team and all the hard work that you've been going through all throughout the years?
Well, it's like what you said, it's a lot of hard work. And we know we got the championship this time, but all of the other teams are leveling up their game. Also, PVL, the level in PVL is rising, so we cannot be complacent. And we'll celebrate this championship, but then it's back to work for us for the next conference.
All right, thank you, Ate Gia. That was our best setter and finals MVP.
And there you have it, the champion Creamline Cool Smashers. My partner, Boom, here, was there last night, covered the game amazingly as always with the awarding and everything. You were there, Boom. I wanted to ask you, kamusta yung atmosphere? How different, I guess, itong series na to, Petrogas and Creamline, they faced each other before in the finals. But was there anything different last night in their matchup?
You know what? Well, in terms of that, your first question about the atmosphere, it has been nuts. The whole series, 12,000 in the first game, 10,000 in the second game, 12,200 in the third game, and it's a boisterous crowd, right? It's not like they were quiet. They were noisy from the very start, so it was a festive atmosphere. To answer your second question, I'll relate to you what the players should say. It was the most competitive finals that they've had against each other. They faced each other 4 times before. That one was the highest quality volleyball that they've played, so that is the answer right now.
We saw that and we're hoping to see more of that in the coming conference.
For sure.
As you mentioned, magiging mas intense lang yung labanan, right, Boom?
Yes, for sure.
Right, and after the break, we'll sit down with the champions of the pitch, the FEU boys football team. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. Welcome back to the game. The FEU Baby Tamanaos continue to rule the UAAP boys football scene after winning their 11th straight title. Let's find out the secret behind their dynasty as we speak to Coach Jake Moralio, Best Striker Nikos Mamon, Best Goalkeeper Borge Canopio, and MVP Edgar Aban. Congratulations and welcome to the game, guys.
Dip, bago tayo magsimula, sabi sa akin ni Coach, first time sa TV.
Yeah.
Tama ba? First time lahat sa TV.
Should be exciting.
Ayos to. Masaya to.
11 Pete, unahin natin si Coach Jake. You've been with the team since 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Can you share to us ano ba yung sikreto na napasa from the previous years up until now? What is the winning formula? Ano ba yung ginagawa niyong tama to be able to win 11 straight championships?
I think yung sa winning mentality namin, that is very important. And then yung sa winning culture, always nagsisimula kami ulit sa doon sa values, good values ng not just individual but also as a team, no? Especially yung discipline, hard work, nandun talaga. So palagi namin ina-implement yun. It's very important.
Coach, bago natin puntahan ng mga player mo, no? Para lang maintindihan ng audience, this is a team that you formed mga 6 months prior to the season. Parang ganun di ba? Dahil dito sa kasama natin, yung dalawa dito, ngayon lang, this year lang naglaro. Tapos gagraduate pa. Tama, yung MVP natin, ang dating kasama from the previous team. So having said that, para malaman ng audience natin na ganun yung context natin, paano nyo nagawa to? Na nakapag-champion kayo, knowing na kapos yung oras ng paghahanda at bago, one year yung mga player mo?
Actually, yun nga, tama sir, masasabi ko na medyo kulang kami sa time yung sa ano namin, no, sa yung pre-season namin. Actually, nag-start kami August and then almost 6 months lang yung preparation namin, no, towards the tournament. Hindi biro. But yung hindi lang namin hindi namin pwede give up yung as a champion, no. Especially inaalay din namin ito, ino-offer din namin ito sa mga players before na nag-iwan ng legacy.
Na ilang taon din naglaro, di ba?
Naglaro at still na-hold pa rin yung championship. At the same time din, ganun sa
Doon ako na-believe Knowing that a lot of, dalawa lang ang player mo yata,
Yes,
coach, na left over from the previous championship. That's crazy.
Well, let's talk to Edgar now. Yung MVP nitong season, of course. Edgar, I wanted to ask you, gaano ka, you're one of the 2 holdovers, if I'm not mistaken. Ano ba yung difference from the previous seasons? This season, season 85, syempre kakabalik nyo lang din, wala kayong tournaments for the past couple of years. Kwento mo naman sa amin, ano yung kaibahan nito for the past season?
Mas pressure po yung ngayon kasi dinidepend po namin yung 10 feet po. Tapos, bago po lahat yung mga kasama ko. And, nung unang pagdating po namin ng FEU, nandyan po talaga yung pressure at hindi pa po kami nagkakaintindihan ng mga kasama ko po. Sipag lang po sa training. Ganun.
Okay, Nikos, ang ating best striker. Correct me if I'm wrong. 10 goals all throughout the season. How do you become yung ganyang ka-prolific? Anong sikreto ng maging isang best striker knowing na matitindi ang mga kalaban nyo at kayo ang target dahil kayo ang defending champion?
Sa akin po, every game po, ginagawa ko lang po yung best ko. And I played my games na parang last game ko na po. Tapos ginagawa ko po lahat na best ko. Then hindi ko pa naman magagawa lahat po kung wala po mga teammates ko. Tapos yung support po ng mga coaches. Then yung mga nagsusuporta pa sa amin sa FEU community.
Right, puntahan natin si Borge, of course, goalkeeper of the year of the season. As a goalkeeper, alam naman natin yung role nyo, di ba? Usually, pag yung mga defenders mo, naiiwan, di ba? Ikaw yung vocal dapat sa court. Knowing na bago lang yung team nyo, no? Halos dalawa nga lang yung holdover, no? Paano mo sila kinakausap as the goalkeeper? How do you communicate with them, especially dahil bago lang yung teammates mo?
Siguro po nung unang training namin, mahirap po kasi iba't-iba't lingwahe namin eh. Tas,
iba't probinsya.
Iba't province. Sila, Iloilo, Masbate, Ormoc. And yun, nandiyan naman palagi si coach, di kami hinahayaan. Ayun, binibigay ko lang lahat sa training, sa laro, especially sa laro. kung anong kaya kong itulong sa team, tinutulong ko talaga, binubuhos ko, sumisigaw ako sa kanila, kinukuman ko sila pag minsan nawawala sila sa posisyon. And yun, ginaguide ko lang sila.
Dahil kailangan maganda
kasi
lang best coach.
ako yung pinaka-last na defender eh.
Anchor.
Ako yung parang vision sa kanila lahat kasi ako yung nakakakita. Ayun. Yun, nag-a-advise din ako sa kanila pag minsan naluluckdown sila, minsan
Ikaw
nag-down
nag-encourage sa kanila.
Minsan nandiyan ako palagi sa likod nila as a team. As a group
Literal
nila.
din literal nasa likod ka nila eh. In
Tsaka
the field.
siya yung nagpa-pump up sa kanila. No? Maganda yung sinabi niya, no? Dip, minsan nakakalimutan natin yan. Iba-ibang probinsya, iba-ibang background, iba-ibang pinanggalingan. So, minsan the communication is a bit different, lalo na kung first-timers. Coach, gusto kong balikan yung last match. Medyo tensionado yung last match na yun. Come from behind nung nakuha niyo yung kampyonato. Merong bang pakiramdam na halos wala na, hindi na kayo mananalo dahil down kayo 1-0, tama ba? With over 90, isang minuto, 2 minuto na lang yata natitira nun, ano? And you were able to get the goal. Si Ronmer Pasyente yung nakadali ng goal. Can you take us through that last play na yon, yung naka-equalize muna?
We were sobrang happy kami nung na-equalize namin yung 1-1 score ng almost end ng half ng seconds to play, no?
Yes.
Almost medyo may konting nawalan din kami ng chance. Konti lang naman, but we always believe. So, ayun, nung naka-score kami, doon ko nakikita na may pag-asa pa talaga. So, para sa akin, in football or any kind of sports, as long as merong pang time, never stop.
Gusto ko tanungin, Dip, yung ating best striker, no, being an offensive player. Ang sabi ng coach nyo, medyo mabagal yung simula nyo. Hindi masyado aggressive. Bakit kaya ganun ang simula, lalo na championship na?
Siguro po, nung pag first half po ng laro, nabasa po ng De La Salle po yung play po namin na magbi-build up galing sa baba po. Kaya nagkaroon sila ng trap po sa amin, kaya di po kami makapag-ball possess sa baba. Then yun, parang nag-iba na po yung timpla ng laro kasi puro tapo na lang kami ng bola kasi na-intercept po ng De La Salle sa taas yung bola.
Nakabalik at nakapanalo.
Balikan natin si Edgar, of course. Alam naman natin, yung target nasa likod nyo na heading. I think every year since nag-start kayo mag-champion, di ba? You're gunning for your 12th straight next season. Anong gagawin nyo moving forward? Magte-training na ba agad kayo or may unting pahinga kayo dahil kaka-champion nyo lang?
Para sa akin po, mas gusto ko pa po yung mag-extra training pa po kami para mapaghandaan pa po namin yung next year off po namin. And para mag-improve pa po kami.
Tsaka ngayon, Coach, buong taon na yung paghahanda nyo at least. So that's good. Alam mo, wala nang salita para sa champion. Di ba, may repeat, may 3-peat, may 4-peat. Pero 11-peat, hindi uso yun. Hindi uso salita yun. But congratulations, what an achievement. Maraming salamat. Batiin lang natin si Brian Villanueva, yung best defender na kasama nyo rin. Gusto lang natin i-acknowledge. Congratulations, FEU. And walang may injure, ha? Magkikita-kita tayo ulit. Okay, in the meantime, after the break, we'll check in with our Gilas 3x3 men's national team pool as they represent the country once again on the FIBA Asia Cup stage. So stay tuned. You're watching The Game. You're still watching the game. Soon after our Gilas Pilipinas 3x3 national team pools were announced, both the men's and women's squad flew to Singapore to compete in the FIBA 3x3 Asia Cup. Now, the game caught up with the men's team during their training to talk about bringing their experience from the PBA and representing the country on the international stage.
Sobrang grateful kasi bibihira lang yung nabibigyan ng ganitong opportunity. Malaking tulong yung PBA 3x3 kasi it's different ball game eh. Siguro yung continuously playing sa PBA 3x3, nasasanay kami how to play 3x3. Then nakukuha namin yung mga strategies at yung mga techniques how to play 3x3. Familiar din ako sa mga kasama ko ngayon kasi halos lahat naman kami magkakalaban sa PBA 3x3 and yung iba teammates ko like Lervin and Samboy. So siguro yung familiarity tsaka yung experience nandun.
Unang-una, big opportunity para sa akin eh. Masaya, ganun. Siyempre, napili ka sa dami-dami ng players na mag-represent ng country natin. So isa ako doon sa napili. Kumbaga, gagawin ko lang yung lahat, makatulong sa team. And of course, siyempre, yung tinuturo ng coaches. Prepared kami nung last year pa sa PBA 3x3. Maganda yung programa yun para na-prepared kami sa SEA Games 3x3. Kumbaga, ready na kami. Kumbaga, alam na namin paano laruin yung 3x3.
Siyempre, sobrang saya. And sobrang grateful ako para sa opportunity na binigay ulit sa akin ng mga coaches and management. To all the Filipino fans, please support us for this coming FIBA Asia Cup. Thank you.
Overwhelming pride. I feel really blessed, really lucky to be able to wear the flag, to be able to represent the country on an international level. So, yeah, pride. I played 3 conferences with Platinum Karaoke. It was an adjustment because I'd never played 3x3 before. So the physicality, having to play 10 minutes pretty much straight, it's a big adjustment. I get to play against them and with them. So it's mainly just experience. The experience will help a lot.
Nung una na-overwhelm ako ng emotions kasi nga first time, tapos nung syempre pagtatrabahuan mo talaga yon, hindi porket nandiyan ka, relax ka na. So you're fighting for the spot, for the rooster para masali ka sa mga liga. So parang kailangan mo hard work talaga. Sobrang laki nung niya na development namin kasi nung una kaming sumali, as in wala talaga, isolation lang lagi. So, ngayon, hindi na pwede yung ganun kasi nga, lahat ng teams, pinaghahandaan na kami. So, hindi yung iso lang, individual talents. Ngayon, kailangan matalino ka maglaro, ma-involve mo lahat ng teammates mo. So, kailangan na talaga. So, sa program naman namin sa 3x3, sa mga mother teams namin, so, masasabi ko na sobrang layo na naabot namin ngayon. Parang ibang, kung ma-recap namin, parang masasabi namin na hindi kami ganito dati. Parang gano'n.
Sobrang sarap dahil naging part ako ng team ng Gilas Pilipinas and nandito ako ngayon para mag-represent yung bansa natin. Sobrang napakalaking bagay na marami ako natutunan dito sa team natin.
Hindi naman lahat mabibigyan ng opportunity ng ganito. At saka, ayun, naka-experience na rin ako last sa FIBA Asia Cup at naiuwi namin yung 4th place for the first time sa 3x3. Kagaya nga sabi ng mga coaches namin, yung mga bawat laro namin sa PBA 3x3 makakatulong talaga yun kasi advantage namin which is yung conditioning namin tapos yung timing namin sa paglalaro namin.
To all our fans and supporters, thank you so much. We really appreciate it and we hope we can do you proud.
And thank you for joining us. I'm Dip Yanko.
Catch us weeknights here on One News, One Sports, and One Sports Plus. I'm Boom Gonzalez. This has been The Game.